hello, and hello. I gotta organize this desk. This desk getting a little bit out of hand. It's me, guys. It's your girl, Connie Power from Passion Talks. Also, Passion for Fitness Studio is now the lovely sub division, not subdivision, of the suburbs of Atlanta metro area, Snellville, Georgia. We're probably about 45 minutes away from the city, but I love my Snellville area. I've been here for 15 years with a fitness studio. And if you're new to this channel, you've never seen my face before, let me just fill you in on a couple of things. Number one, I absolutely love learning. Number two, I love talking about different types of topics. It's the name Passion Talks. Now, I am by trade and fitness instructor, trainer, coach. Um, been doing that in the field over probably about 15 to 18 years at this point. I own and operate no, I manage, God owns, I manage, I'm the steward of a wonderful studio by the name of Passion for Fitness Studio in Snellville, Georgia. And I also am an accountant, but my passion and love, and I enjoy accounting. And I did corporate America for over 15 plus years and slowly transitioned into doing what I'm doing now, predominantly at the time. Still accounting, but still predominantly putting all my stuff and energy into Passion for Fitness Studio, which I have absolutely have been blessed to do. I have two careers in which I absolutely enjoy, but passion for fitness is my baby. That being said, this YouTube channel or this channel podcast is designed to encourage, inspire, and empower you. The topics will be different. It can go from fitness to politics to all these type of things, or just topics that I want to talk about, discussions I want to talk about just because it popped in my head. And if I want to talk about it, maybe somebody out there want to listen to me and give me their feedback. I don't. But this is Passion Talk, so welcome aboard. And if you have seen me before, welcome also. So today I wanted to talk about, I just got off the phone with a client, a dear client of mine, a dear longtime client of mine, and she's absolutely type A personality in which she has no problem working out, desires to work out, desires to be better in her health and wellness. And I applaud her for that. But one thing that we talk about a lot is how the industry and people have changed when it comes to health and wellness. And the topic was, as far as women are more amped to do resistance training than they were a decade ago, in which I'm happy to see that change because being in the industry, when I first started off, everybody just focused on being skinny, mini, and never really thinking about strength training or shed, especially females, shied away from strength training or getting stronger. Well, what I mentioned to her is that what I'm noticing that when people contact me now, yeah, they want to lose weight, but their main concern is they want to feel stronger and get some strength. And I applaud that. And I'm so thankful that it's changing. And the reason being, especially when you get mid 30s and older, you absolutely, the things start changing. You absolutely need more resistance than you do cardio at that stage. And why? Because our bones and bone density starts changing rapidly and we start decreasing in muscle mass. So for me, in order to slow that process down and everybody goes through it, it's important to strength train. So it's sort of like Father Time is coming. Strength training is holding it off as much as possible so we can still live a healthy, independent life and don't be so apt to fall or break be brittle bones and maybe break our hip, knee, or what have you, and then definitely start having health issues. So I mentioned that to her, and I think to a certain degree she was sort of surprised by that because she's probably 10 years older than I. And that being said, that generation most indeed talk about nothing but being a size zero. But as the industry has changed and as we have had other avenues who show us that women can come in all shapes, forms, and sizes, and you will not get as big as a man genetically unless you're doing steroids. And I hate that even came out because that definitely was a fight for females to sort of let that whole stigma dissipate. And what I always find the men who are worried about that, they probably need muscles themselves. So I put it that way, but I digress. So I think the main thing is as a coach and a personal trainer, fitness instructor, I think the main thing is that I'm finding out that people are getting more education on the importance of overall health and wellness and definitely the importance of strength. And actually, I think they also come in just feeling weak. And that's not a good feeling, feeling like day-to-day task is such a chore. And cardio don't necessarily help that. It's about being able to lift that furniture and don't feel exhausted or winded or muscle failure or needing assistance on relatively medium small to medium sized weights that you're trying to move around in your home and just feeling stronger. When you feel stronger, you look stronger. Your body composition looks totally different, even if you don't lose weight. You look more tighter, and in that itself can cause you to start losing dress sizes or pant sizes. So I think that too, the education of what we have now, the industry is doing a much better job on educating the outside world the importance of strength training. And also when we have representation of other females with muscles who looks phenomenal from far as to going through obstacle course competitions, which I see a lot on television and social media now. We have CrossFit games. We have a lot of sports in which they're showing females very, very proud of how they look and very mindful and understanding that they rather be fit, fabulous, and strong than be zero, size zero, skinny, sickly, and sad. I'll put it that way. So we can't get caught up. And when we see someone, we automatically think because they happen to be their ideal weight or even a little bit less than their ideal weight, but not having weight as the issue is that they absolutely are healthy. That's far from the truth. I have trained people who weakness is that they can barely lift anything. And by design, a indicator of your wellness and fitness is that you're able to lift a certain amount of weight according to your height and your gender. And when you can't do that, to me, that's just as detrimental as holding a lot of weight on you. So they can go both ways, as far as being heavy and being too skinny and too frail and too weak to even pick up anything that you should be able to pick up for your height and gender and your weight. So that being said, it is people out there, and I do have clients who struggle with keeping weight on them and struggle with keeping strength on them. And they really want to be strong. And I think these are the things I try to focus on as an instructor or trainer when I talk to people. My love is that when I see that body fat is going in the right direction. And I don't focus on the weight. I look at your body fat to make sure your body fat is good and healthy and normal so your organs can function much more efficiently and effectively. So if you have muscles more so than fat around them organs, your body absolutely performs so much better. So we can sit here all day, and it may be a lot of reasons. I don't think it's just one reason why I'm noticing, and maybe even yourself. I would love to get your input. So put in the comments, what do you think about the whole transition or uh, strength training when it comes to females nowadays? Do you feel that we're still focused on just being a size zero, or females are more accepting to their different body types and absolutely are asking or encouraging themselves or endeavoring, is that a word? I don't know, but it sounds good, to be more strong. So let me know your comments. And nothing is never just one answer when you have these type of discussions. It can be a variation. It is a variation of reasons why the tide is turning to the direction of women embracing strength training so much more. And I just leave you with this. I remember recently, I was just telling someone when I went and worked out myself on my own that I was at the free weights. And I remember it's been times I was at the free weights years ago, and I would be the only female over there for the entire time, which I sort of like because I like that, I'm the unicorn. I like that. But I must say, the last time I was there, I was so pleasantly surprised and smiling from ear to ear because it changed, it flipped. The population or the demographics that was over there, strength training with free weights were female. We took the whole row up. And it was so funny because I saw one guy come up to grab him some dumbbells, and I know he had to notice it was nothing but females. That I would have never seen before, have never seen before, but now I'm beginning to see that so often. And even if it's not them in at once, it's not such an unicorn look when you do see a female hanging out there with the free weight. So I definitely love seeing that. And I hope you guys and women continue to do that, engage yourself, and males out there. Your ones who are not strength training, we both genders need it. Genders, both genders need it, male and female, especially as I mentioned before, if you mid-30s and going, and older, you definitely need to engage in that. So if you need questions or have questions on how to get started as far as your strength training program, feel free to reach out to me. You can find me also at passionforfitness.org, which is my studio website. It's the number 4. So again, that's passionforfitness.org. And I'm your girl, Connie Power. You'll see me on there. Feel free to email or call us, and we can help you out either way. We also offer online training programs, and we also offer virtual classes that you can hop in. So you can be in New York, you could be in Arizona, and just log in and get in and work out with me, your girl, and have a great time. So I will see you guys next time. I got to get up out of here. I have another client coming very shortly, but I just want to drop in and just have that conversation about strength training and females and just seeing the industry change and also the population embracing it more. So again, leave your comments, and thank you again. Always here to encourage, inspire, and empower you here at Passion Talks. And until next time, you